welcome to my YouTube. I am Dior and I'm going to be showing you guys an everyday Soft-Glam beginner-friendly makeup tutorial. And I'm going to be starting with my brows. Typically I would be using MAC's eyebrow pencil in the color Spiked, but I did run out of it, so I just had to use another brow pencil, which I think this came from the beauty supply store. Just something I found, and I definitely prefer my MAC brow pencil, but we're gonna make use with this and just go with it. So the biggest thing about these kind of brow pencils is to make sure that they're sharpened. They gotta be sharp for them to look good. Like, it's a must. I'm on the thinner brow side, so I do have to do a lot of filling in, but yeah, we're just going to blend it upward and really go along with the shape of my natural brow. And yeah, so the motions that I tend to use are up and out. So I'll brush up and fill in outward. So up and out. And just really just follow the strokes of my eyebrows. Now that brow does have a lower arch than my other one, as you guys can see, but it's all good because once we, finish work our magic, they'll look a little more, like a pear. But none of our eyebrows are identical. It's just the way it is. So I'm going to be concealing with my LA Girl Pro Concealer, my bad, y'all, in Warm Honey. And I actually love this shade. Like, Warm Honey is my best friend, seriously. And I'm just going to apply this shade underneath my brow. And I'm using an angled brush. I'm going to have everything in the description for you guys, because I just don't know everything off the top of my head. But that's definitely one of my favorite brushes. And I just use it to really clean up my brows. And yeah, we're going to create a nice smooth line that's pretty angled to my arch. And then I'm going to go over top and blend that out. Yes, that looks great. So yeah, I like my eyebrows to be very clean and concealed and lined up. If you prefer a natural look, that's totally okay too. I think mine are still very natural looking. However, some people don't really care to do the concealer. So it's completely up to you, but I love to conceal and heal. So I'm just going to take this buffing brush and blend that concealer out so that it blends clearly into my skin. And we're just going to be brushing the front so that it can have an ombre effect. And then I went ahead and concealed the other eye. So the brows are definitely, giving what they need to give for the look. Because this is not a dramatic brow either. This is probably like a very, soft glam type of brow. And then I'm just taking this Anastasia brow gel and sealing in my brows. Yes, honey. All right, now we're moving on to our primer, and I'm going to be using Milk Hydra Primer. And I really like this primer. It pairs well with my skin. I do have dry skin, but it can get oily, and it works pretty well. And I'm going to be taking my foundations in 338 and 335, the Maybelline Matte Finish Poreless Foundation. And I'm going to be mixing those together because it is getting colder and my skin is definitely changing. So I'm just mixing, trying to see what shades are looking right with me. Then I'm going to take this Beauty Blender and my Real Techniques sponge. I'm going to use the orange one, which is by Real Techniques. And we're just going to dab in that foundation. And I am applying with my finger. My fingers are clean. My sponge is clean. You definitely want to work with clean things when you're, on your face or doing your makeup that plays a big role in how the finished look will be, and just hygiene, period. So I'm just going to blend this in well. And I like to do it in a kind of pouncing motion. Like, I like to feel the sponge kind of pounce off of my face. It just lets me know that it's being penetrated properly. It's just a technique that I like to use when blending in. My forehead is a little dry right now. The weather change has definitely been messing with my skin, but it's all good. We are going to go in with that Warm Honey Concealer again, and we're going to conceal under the eyes. Like I said, guys, this is my favorite concealer. I've used several different concealers, and none of them just do what Warm Honey does for me. Like, it's definitely one of those ones. And I'm also going to highlight around my mouth, around the bridge of my nose, my forehead, all of those highlighted areas. The mouth is really important to me because I don't like the mustache shadows. I don't necessarily have a mustache, but I do have like a shadow there that's just not cute. So that concealer definitely helps that out. Then I'm going to take the pointy side of my beauty blender and I'm going to blend. And I just want you guys to see how beautifully this Warm Honey just blends with my skin. Like, I absolutely love this concealer. It's amazing. If you have a complexion that's similar to my shade, I would definitely recommend this concealer. It's just amazing. And we're just going to blend that out everywhere. You don't got to rush this process because it is important so you don't have any harsh lines or any unblended areas to, you know, not complement your look. So just take your time, blend it out, and dab, dab, dab. You want to feel dabs and pounces. Then I just moved on to my contour. I don't know why I didn't finish blending in my concealer, but we're going to just apply this contour shade. And this is by Juvia's palette in Nambia. I've never used this before, so this is my first time using it. I usually use Hourglass, but it's a little darker. And like I said, my skin's changing, so I'm giving it a try. And now I'm back to blending in when I should have finished blending in from the first place. But it's okay. It doesn't really matter what order you do this in with your highlighting and contouring. As long as it gets done, it's up to you. So I'm just going to finish blending in. And I like to go upward with my nose concealer. And you just want to kind of blend it until it has a nice flat straight line. And dab it in, dab in my forehead. Alright, now we're going to set with translucent powder from Laura Mercier and Juvia's Place. I tend to mix these colors together because the Laura Mercier can be a bit bright and then the Juvia's Place is a little deep, so I like to mix them together to get a nice tone for my under eye setting shade. Also, I do not bake unless I'm baking like, you know, a cake or cupcakes or something, but I do not bake under my eyes. I just basically blend it in like how I would do my concealer. I like to let it settle into my skin, and I just found that this works better for me. So I do this everywhere that I apply my concealer, and this just really helps with creasing and harsh lines and all that kind of good stuff, and just setting my concealer to stay into place. So this is definitely an important step. I would not leave this out unless you're cool with, you know, your makeup moving around looking greasy. Alright, now we're taking our e.l.f. angled brush and we are just blending out that contour that we applied. I was a little iffy about this one because I love Hourglass contour stick, but you know, As I'm doing it, I'm going to like this. I think the shade looks actually really nice. And it's definitely coming together, so dare to be different. Now I'm just blending out my nose contour, and like I said, this is a soft glam, so I'm not going to do like a harsh nose contour or anything too harsh. We're just going with simplicity. And I'm going to take that same shade that we used to contour, and I'm going to put it in my eyelids and just use that as a base for my eyeshadow to kind of just prep it, give it a nice sultry vibe. And I'm taking that same buffing brush that I love. And then we're going in with the Morphe Trailblazer Bronzer, which this is another great product. And I'm just going to go over my contoured area and blend that all out. Make sure you get your neck, your jawline, bridge of your nose or the sides of your nose, your forehead, everywhere. You just want to bronze yourself up, okay? Give yourself some warmth after highlighting. So as you can see, that warmth is definitely coming back. And now I'm just taking this brush and just kind of blending and melting everything together for a nice little finish. And then I'm moving on to the Morphe palette with James Charles. And we're going to be taking this shade. It will be in the description. And we're just going to blend that into my crease area. And this will just be like my main shade of the look. A very key shade. It's very natural and nude, but still like deep, and I just really love it. It's great for the look that I'm going for. Ooh, them lashes. Sorry, y'all. I'm a little heavy-handed, and I just kind of make my lashes go everywhere. But we're just going to blend that out with our buffing brush that I love to use so much. And yeah, so I am coming right back, and I'm back. I just had to go get another brush, but I'm going to finish blending out my nose contour and kind of bring it into my eye so that it has a nice transition. And then I'm going to take a flat brush, and I'm just going to take that same shade and put it under my waterline and just blend that out, smoke it out a bit. And I do this instead of putting a black eyeliner because I'm going for a softer look, and I think this still gives a nice pop but in a soft way. So I really like this. And then I'm going to be going back into the palette, and I'm going to be using the darker shade right next to it. And I'm going to take that and put it in my outer corner and kind of blend it inward. And like I said, this is very beginner friendly. I know the eyeshadow can be a little intimidating sometimes, but this is a very simple 2 foundation blending situation. And it's nice. Not too much work, but just make sure you're blending in circular motions. Alright, now I'm going to take this pointy brush and I'm going to go into my Juvia's Place palette and highlight my inner corner. This is definitely an optional step, but I love doing this. Like, it's just a signature thing that I love to do with all my makeup looks. So, and I'm going to take the same shade and highlight my brow just so that it has like a even cohesiveness to the eye. So yeah, that just gives me my glam to my soft glam, you know, a little pop of shimmer, nothing major. Then I'm going to go into my blush palette from Juvia's Place, and I'm going to use the color Tau. And typically I don't wear blush because I have very rosy cheeks already, but I just wanted to apply it for the look. Thought it'd be cute. And I'm going to go back to that shade that we used for the inner corner, and we're going to highlight the sides of our face just a bit, not much, because like I said, guys, soft glam, nothing too hardcore. And I'm just going to highlight the cleft of my lip, the tip and bridge of my nose for my little glow, light glow. And next we're going to set this because we just put all that on our face. And we got to set it. We got to set it so it stays. Fan it in, get it in good. And now we are going to be applying some mascara to the bottom lashes. This is by Lila, I believe. And I really like this mascara. It's nice. Doing your bottom lashes definitely gives your eye look a full pop and a vibe of completion. So we're going to take that eyeliner and we're going to fill in my beauty mark that has just kind of disappeared from my makeup. It's also trying to disappear from my face. And I'm just really sad about it because this is my favorite beauty mark. So I'll be having to bring it back. Next, we're going to take the MAC lip liner pencil in the color Chestnut. And we're going to line our lips. Had to wipe that Vaseline off. But definitely start with moisturized lips because you don't want chapped lips while you're applying any type of lip products. It just will kind of ruin the vibe. But just outline that. And then we're going to take the Dior Cream Stick. I love this shade. I'll have it listed as well. It's like a pink nude with a little shimmer to it. So I think it's great for the look. And then I'm just going to top this with Fussy from Fenty Beauty. And this is probably one of my favorite lip glosses. Like, look at it. It just has such shine and thickness to it. Like, I could just feel it already. Alright. Wrong utensil. But I'm going to brush my lashes out. And shout out to Amber Meets the Eye for my gorgeous set. I love my lashes. Like, get into it. And also, shout out to the Aria show for my bomb natural silk press. Like, look at it. But yes, y'all, that's the final look. I hope you guys liked it. Please comment, like, subscribe. Tell me, my bad. Tell me what y'all think. But thank you guys for watching. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Yes, final look. Get into it. See you guys later.